That's right. It's just another word for prayer. You can call it praying. You can call it spelling. You can call it whatever. All these things are the same things with different titles. It all boils down to words. You know.
Yeah, wordplay.
But the Bible.
Christ said this. When you pray, don't pray in front of people. Pray in silent in your own little place and say, "Your Father who art in heaven, hallowed be thy name. Thy kingdom come. His will be done on earth as it is in heaven." Not what's the other will? What's our other choice? Man's will, the flesh's will, the devil.
Oh, see, but you've made the flesh the enemy, because what if your will, like, what if you need something in your life? Are you supposed to only get it if it's deemed from above you should have it, or should you, like, if you're having a problem, you solve the problem, whether you use your intellect or whether you pray for it. It's really your responsibility.
Bingo. So let me elaborate on that. So I believe, in a nutshell, that we have a code written within. It's called the law, and you feel guilty when you do something wrong. And that leads up over time throughout your life, and then you finally get uncomfortable with that, and you don't like that feeling anymore, and you want to do something about it. And then when that happens, something happens to you, to where you see this new, and then you come up out of this darkness, and then finally you're like, I believe. You freaking bawl your eyes out on your knees. You accept it all alone. It's a process that happens. Then all that's covered. All that shame and all that guilt and all that condemnation from this code that's written within is now gone. Now it's filled with something else. Greater is he that is in me than he that is in the world, okay? It's not better than anybody else. It just removed the will of the flesh and the devil from you. So now you're born new in the spirit. And naturally, what happens when that happens to you is you want to get baptized. Don't ask me why. Don't ask me how. I know it's a ritualistic thing, but it's a confession to the outer world of what just happened to you, because you already know within yourself, but you're supposed to do it in front of other people that have had the same experience, so they know kind of that you had the same experience. It's kind of humiliating. I did it. I went in on a Sunday to get baptized, and they made me come in for an interview on Monday. And I'm like, what the fuck is this all about? So after I had the interview, he's like, so when do you want to do this? I'm like, right now. I wanted to do it yesterday. You know what I'm saying? Because I had this experience. And then once what happens is your mind is transformed, okay? And instead of doing all these pleasures and desires and these needs you said you had, Tim, you know, what if you need something? What if you need something? What if you want something? Because you really don't need anything but peace.
What if you need medication for your kid?
What if you need medication for your kid? I mean,
what if you can't afford health care for your kid? Is that something that would be wrong for me to do magic to obtain?
I've never said it was wrong for you to do magic. I just
would it be a fleshly desire? Like what I'm saying.
I said it's another word for prayer. I think that the
power of magic is
Tim,
practical.
I said it was another word for prayer.
No, it's not. Then you're wrong about that. Prayer is externalizing your locus of control.
Yeah, you can't compare them, brother. I don't think the creator would appreciate that.
Yeah, prayer is externalizing the control and giving it up to a quote higher power to do it for you if it's its will. But magic is when you're praying from.
By whose definition, though? Webster?
No, I'm saying that magic is the same thing as prayer, because I'm not externalizing. I'm not praying to God,
bro. That's why you.
No, I didn't say demonize. I said with magic, you're not praying to an outside entity. It's coming from through you. You're not asking permission from God to do something for you. You're not externalizing.
How do you know what it is if you've never done it?
Pray?
I've never spelled, so I mean, I have, though, because they teach it in school. Spelling. Cursive. Okay? They teach you these things.
Yeah, you're spelling right now.
Exactly.
Yeah.
When you use words, you have no choice. That's what praying is. It's an utterance. It's a word. Our words are the most powerful thing there is words. Somehow we're all speaking in real time, like we're sitting in the same room right now on this awesome freaking technology we have. All over the world, in an instant, we can hear each other's voice. How is this possible? It's got to go through all these machines, wires, airwaves, whatever.